Hi there, Nick Dutch back on the camera again one more time. Just doing a bit of going through the mailbox, see what we've got here. Strange experience time, here we go. It says, I've had a very strange experience. The day before yesterday I decided to start experimenting with the occult, so I may expand my awareness of things nobody seems to want to bring about. So the day after that, yesterday, I bought a book with blank pages in it in order to make some sort of diary for my research. The first thing I did when I bought it is to start searching on the internet for info about Goetia, King Solomon, all the demons and all that jazz. I've been studying demons for a few months, so it wasn't really a rushed decision. But I found a demon called Sere. He was supposed to be relatively good in nature, obedient to his conjurer. By now I wasn't planning to summon anything unless I knew I was totally ready, which I knew I was far from. So I drew the sigil used to summon Sere in my book, so that I would know what it looked like for whenever I felt ready to summon something. I also found a demon called Dantilian. He is supposed to be able to control thoughts, so I thought to myself that would be useful, but I also thought if he's able to control thoughts, he ought to be more or less, powerful. So, do I decide to summon him or not? I need to make damn sure he's controlled. So I drew both sigils in my book, then I had to go to bed because I had school tomorrow, being of course today. According to what it says here, okay? And when I was laying down in my bed, I felt like there was something or someone standing by my bed on the same side as my feet were pointing in. I looked in this direction for a second and it was like a dark purple sensation. It was kind of leaning towards me. It didn't feel hostile or evil, but it did seem like it was curious and excited about something, considering the way it leaned towards me in a twisting fashion. I ignored it, keeping in mind that it was more likely to be a trick of the light, something with a reasonable explanation. I also believed I heard one of my cats outside my door meowing as if it felt threatened or as it just got upset. Of course, keep in mind that my cats do frequently have a tendency to get upset at each other. That night, the night before today, I had the strangest dreams. I dreamt I was drawing whilst talking to myself, saying I was going to do things that I'm far too cautious to do. For example, summon the actual demons themselves, just to, act foolish about it. I woke up about 3 in the morning. Sick of having weird dreams and being too scared to move, I went into my room, turned on the computer and watched Family Guy. I then remembered the sigils and I felt they had to go or else I wouldn't quite feel safe. So I ripped them out of the book, tore them to pieces and threw them out of the window, even though I had planned to flush them down the toilet. I had a splendid day at school, but on my way home I found the piece of paper I'd drawn the sigil on. I'm 100% sure it was the same piece of paper because the sigil somehow survived the rain of today and was there in the middle of the sidewalk just waiting for me. So I picked it up and went inside, and now I'm wondering how the heck I got into all this stuff by just drawing the sigil. I didn't even do a ritual or anything, and still this stuff is stalking me. Does it want to communicate? Should I try and communicate with Dantilian? Is that the case, and how do you suggest I do it? If you feel like it, make a video and explain your opinion and why a demon would have reacted so drastically to next to nothing. Are demons easily provoked when it comes to certain people? I would be delighted if I could have your opinion. And I will give you my opinion in the next video. Meanwhile, I'll allow my audience to submit their opinions down below. Speak to you in a while. Happy Halloween.